Hello everybody. We starting mm, our next lesson. It's about pronunciation. Uh, let's check our our picture and sound. Oh, I forgot something. Okay. Hey, picture and sound. Okay, I think it's okay. Oh, I forgot something. Forgot. Not forget. Forget. Yes. Let's. Forgot. Forgot.
Forgot.
Forgot.
Forgot.
Forgot.
Forgot.
Forgot.
Forgot. Okay. Forgot. 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 Okay. Let's. Let's start with our pronunciation workshop. And we start with, oh, I have long hair, pretty nice hair. Oh. Okay. And we started with we start with what? With repeating. We repeat our previous material. I read this. Whoa, sorry guys. I read this and then we continue. Let's start with R. R's at beginning of R at the beginning of words. Rock, rip, rich, round, rain, rich, roam, raise, rope, rise. The round rooster. The round rooster ruffed into the wrong road. Wrong. The round rooster ruffed into the wrong road. Rock, rip, rich, road, rain, rich, roam, raise, rope, rise. The round rooster rushed into the wrong road, into the wrong road. The round rooster rushed into the wrong road. Okay. are at the end of words or after a vowel. Car, far, star, door, bear, 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 far, air, 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 uh, year, 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 turn, turn, poor, car, far, star, door, bear, 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 for, air, year, 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 turn, poor, are R's in the middle of words, R's in the middle of words, direction, direction, arrange, erase, correct, marry, garage, original, original, hurry, 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 zero, marine, bury, operation, 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 carrying, arrive, arrive, everyone, everyone, direction, arrange, erase, correct, marry, garage, original, not original, 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 hurry, 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 zero, marine, bury, operation, 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 yes, operation, operation, arrive, everyone, 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 are blends, training, 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 trust, trip, great, tropical, tropical, bring, print, print, bring, print, president, 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 product, 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 cracker, 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 crow, crow, break, subtract, subtract, waitress, waitress, nutrition, Australia, 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 introduce, 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 compress, 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 oppression, oppression, betray, training, 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 trust, trip, great, tropical, 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 bring, print, bring, bring, print, president, 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 product, 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 cracker, 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 crawl, break, subtract, 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 waitress, 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 nutrition, 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 Australia, 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 introduce, 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 compress, oppression, betray, oppression, betray. I want to read this once again. Training, trust, trip, great, tropical, bring, print, president, product, product, cracker, crawl, break, subtract, waitress, nutrition, Australia, introduce, compress, oppression, betray, betray. Okay, once again. Training, 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 trust, trip, great, tropical, bring, print, president, project, or product, product, cracker, roll, break, product, cracker, grow, subtract, waitress, nutrition, Australia, introduce, compress, oppression, betray, oppression. What does mean oppression? I forgot. Oppression. Oppression. R in sentence. The story he read and the radio and the story he read. Very interesting. The story he read on the radio was incorrect. The story he read on the radio was incorrect. The story he read on the radio, not on. The story he read on the radio was incorrect. The story he read on the radio was incorrect. Why my nose? Her career in the law firm is permanent. Her career in the law firm is permanent. Her career in the law firm is permanent. Okay. Oh my God, my nose. I'm ill a little bit. Richard and Brooke took a ride. Richard and Brooke took a ride in their brand new Range Rover truck. Richard and Brooke took a ride in their brand new Range Rover truck. Richard and Brooke took a ride in their brand new Range Rover truck. In their brand new Range Rover truck. Richard and Brooke took a ride in their brand new Range Rover truck. Richard and Brooke took a ride in their brand new Range Rover truck. Richard and Brooke took a ride in their brand new Range Rover truck. Range Rover truck. Richard and Brooke took a ride in their brand new Range Rover truck. Range, not range, yes, Range Rover, Range Rover, Range Rover truck. Range Rover truck. I write down Range Rover. Range. It's for repeating. Yes. Range Rover. Rover truck. Yeah. New Range Rover truck. New Range Rover truck. New Range Rover truck. Okay. Everyone will respect the royal family when they arrive at the airport. Everyone will respect the royal family when they arrive at the airport. Everyone will respect the royal family when they arrive at the airport. The trip to the Rocky Mountains will be rescheduled on Friday. The trip to the Rocky Mountains will be rescheduled on Friday. The trip to the Rocky Mountains will be rescheduled on Friday. The trip to the Rocky Mountains will be rescheduled on Friday. Okay, let's check out our picture and our image. And no, I don't find you, little. The trip to the Rocky Mountains will be rescheduled on Friday. The trip to the Rocky Mountains will be rescheduled on Friday. Okay, let's come back to our repeating. W sound, you, wa sound, wa at the beginning of words. Why, which, when, what, wipe, which, wait, when, why, which. What is it? I don't know. Okay. Why, which, when, what, wipe, wish, wait, wing. In the middle of words. In the middle of words. I write down in the middle of words because it's I have some difficulties with pronunciation of this phrase. Yes, of words in the middle, of words. Always, always, away, beware, awake, awake, someone, awake, beware, away, always, away, beware, or beware, beware, awake, someone, rewind, rewind, hell, Halloween, 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 Hollywood, 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 Halloween, Hollywood, 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 Halloween, always, always, away, beware, away, beware, 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 awake, always, away, beware, beware, awake, someone, rewind, Halloween, Hollywood, Halloween, Hollywood, Halloween, Hollywood, Halloween, Hollywood. W, wow sentence, wow sentence, W sentence. The wind from the west was very wet. 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 We woke up. We woke up and washed the wet washcloth. We woke up and washed the white washcloth. We woke up and washed the white washcloth. We waited for the waitress. We waited for we waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the waitress to give us water. Water, not water, water. We had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time. We have a wonderful time in Washington, 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 and Wisconsin, 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 Washington, 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 and Wisconsin. We had a wonderful time, wonderful time in Washington and Wisconsin. We had, we had, we, 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 we had a wonderful, we had a wonderful time in Washington, 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 and Wisconsin, 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 Wisconsin. We had a wonderful time in Washington and Wisconsin. Okay. The wind from the west, the wind not from, yes, from, not from, the wind from the west was very wet. The wind from the west was very wet, very wet. The wind from the west was very wet. The wind from the west was very wet. Nice to meet you. We woke up and washed. We woke up and washed. The washed, not washed. We woke up and washed the white washcloth. We woke up and washed the white washcloth. Washcloth. We woke up and washed the white washcloth. We waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the waitress. We waited for the waitress to give us water. Water. We waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the we waited for the waitress to give us water. For the we waited for the waitress we waited for the waitress to give us water. My nose, oh my god, guys, it's we waited for the waitress to give us water. We waited for the waitress. We waited for the waitress to give us water. We had we had a wonderful wonderful time in Washington and Wisconsin. Washington in Washington and Wisconsin. We had a wonderful time in Washington and Wisconsin. Okay, Q sound. K, kwa. Question, quiet, queen, qualify, quit, Quebec, quilt, choir, choir, question, quiet, queen, qualify, where is qualify, qualify, quit, quiet, quit, Quebec, quilt, choir, quilt, choir, R and W paragraph. Oh, I think, yeah, we finished here, yes, in our last session. And how long our session is been now? It's an half. It's a half an hour, half of hour. Oh, I don't. How can I say it? Half an hour. Half an hour. Half an hour.
Half an hour. Half an hour.
Half. Half. Yes, it's half.
Half.
Half an hour. Half. Half. It's like half. 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 Half an hour. Half an hour. Half an hour. Half an hour. Half. Half an hour.
Half hour. Half hour.
Half hour. Half hour. Half an hour. Half hour. We can use half hour. Yes, half hour, hour, and
an, an,
and
an,
half an hour, half an hour,
Half an hour. Half an hour.
half an hour, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. Okay. Okay, let's. Ray was born in burn burn burn. Ray was born in Russia. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster at the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Ray was born in Russia. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster at the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Ray was born in Russia. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster at the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Ray was born in Russia. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster of he dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster at the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Arizona. Ray was born. Ray was born in born, not burn, born. Ray was born. Ray was born in Russia. Born. Ray was born in Russia. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster at the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Ray was born. Ray was born in Russia. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster at the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Ray was born in Russia. Ray was born. Ray was born in Russia. Ray was born in Russia. Ray was born in Russia. Ray was born. Was born. Was born. Was born. Was born. Was born. Ray was born in Russia. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster at the Grand Canyon in Arizona, 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 Arizona. Ray was born in Russia. He dreamed of building the perfect roller coaster at the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Oh my God. Okay, and okay, and this sentence we are stopped. I just now I just repeat it several times, and then we do a short break, 5 minutes, and then we come back to continue of our lesson. Okay, he had a friend. He had a friend. He had a friend named Fred, who lived in Norway. Norway. Fred's Fred's profession. Fred's Fred's profession. Fred's profession. Fred's profession. Fred's profession was designing railroad tracks. Railroad tracks. Designing railroad tracks. And his career involved traveling all around the world all around the world all around the world world. He had a friend named Fred who lived in Norway. Okay, he had a friend named Fred who lived in Norway. Fred's I don't like it. I correct it. Lived. He lived in Norway. Lived. He had a friend named Fred who lived in Norway. He had a friend named Fred who lived in Norway. Fred's profession was designing railroad tracks, and his career involved traveling all around the world. He had a friend named Fred who lived in Norway. Fred's profession was designing railroad tracks. His profession, Fred's 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 profession 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 prof, profession profession prof, prefe, profession Fred's profession was designing railroad tracks. Fred's profession Fred's profession was designing railroad tracks, and his career involved, and his career involved traveling all around the world, and his career involved traveling all around the world. He had a friend named Fred who lived in Norway. Fred's profession was designing Fred's profession Fred's profession was designing railroad tracks, and his career involved traveling all around the world. Okay, guys, short break, 5 minutes. Be right back.
In this American English pronunciation.
Today I'll take you through
Okay, guys, let's continue our lesson. Uh, I'm pretty tired. um, yeah, you know, guys, what I did these 2 days. I watched a series, The Umbrella Academy. It's 3 season. In each season, we have 10 series. It's each of one. It's about 1 hour, maybe a little bit less. I must. Let's do a little bit more. Okay, what about what about what about? I don't know what about. I don't want study. I don't want study. I don't want study. I don't want study. I died. Okay, let's do a quick repeat about this and go to next lesson. I don't want study. I don't want study. Let's do it a little bit easy. Just a moment. A little bit easy for now. Because it's a bad idea study when you don't want to study. Yes. Ray thought it would be perfect if Fred designed his roller coaster. Ray thought Ray thought it would be perfect if Fred designed his roller coaster rate. What is rate? Right. Right, not rate. Right. Ray thought it would be perfect if Fred designed his roller coaster right. Fred was creative. Fred was creative. Brilliant, creative, brilliant, and worked well with railroad tracks. Ray thought it would be perfect if Fred designed his roller coaster ride. Fred was creative, brilliant, and worked well with railroad tracks. Ray thought it would be perfect if Fred designed his roller coaster ride. Fred was creative. Fred was creative, brilliant, and worked well, not well, and worked worked, 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 and worked well with railroad tracks. Fred was creative, brilliant, and worked well with railroad tracks. Okay, he would be the perfect engineer, engineer, engineer. He would be the perfect engineer, 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 engineer for the project, for the project. He would be the perfect engineer for the project. The ride took 2 years. The ride took 2 years. 2 years. The ride took 2 years to construct, and was painted, red and white. The ride took 2 years to construct, and was painted, red and white, Everyone really wanted to ride the brand new roller coaster. Everyone really wanted. Everyone really wanted to ride the new roller coaster. Everyone really wanted. Everyone really wanted to ride the brand new roller coaster. Everyone really wanted to ride the brand new roller coaster. Oh my god, voicing consonant pairs S and Z. It's just repeated because I did a pretty good studying about that. If rule 1, if the last sound in a word is unvoiced, and you are adding an S, then S is unvoiced too. Cup, 1 cup, 2 cups, 1 cat, 2 cats. I break, he breaks. I stop, he stops. It's so bright around me. Sun is shining so much. So sun is shining so bright. It's difficult for my eyes. I break, he breaks. I stop, he stops. I lake. What is lake? I like. I like, he likes. I want, he wants. I want, he wants. I look, he looks. I eat, he eats. I eat, he eats. Where is it? Where it is? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I put, she puts. I help, she helps. I sit, he sits. Can I do a more scale about this? Mm. I help, she helps. I sit, he sits. I work, I work, I work. She works, she works, she works. I brow, I brow beat, he. I brow beat, I browbeat. What is browbeat? I browbeat. He browbeats. I understand. Understatement. I understatement. She underst. She understatements. She understatements. And I look. I look up. He looks up. I get after. She gets after. I get after. She gets after. I look after. He looks after. Mm. I broadcast. I broadcast. I broadcast. He broadcasts. I sleep walk. What is sleep walk? I sleepwalk. I sleepwalk. I sleepwalk. She sleepwalks. I kick start. He kick starts. I cook. She cooks. 1 cup, 2 cups. 1 cat, 2 cats. I break. He breaks. I stop. He stops. I like. He likes. I want. He wants. He wants. I look. He looks. I eat. He eats. I put. She puts. I help. She helps. I sit. He sits. I work. She works. I browbeat. He browbeats. I understatement. I understatement. She understatements. She understatements. She understatements. She understatements. I don't know what is it, but I don't want to know right now. I'm just pronounce this. I get after. She gets after. I look after. He looks after. What only I want to pronounce about after. Oh, okay. After. Hmm.
After. After.
After.
After.
After. After. I get after. She gets after. I look after. He looks after. I broadcast. He broadcasts. I sleepwalk. She sleepwalks. I kickstart. He kickstarts. I cook. She cooks. If rule 2. If a word ends with one of these sounds as the sh, ch, j, and at is page, one page, two pages, one bus, two buses, one lunch, one lunch, two lunches. I raise, he raises. I brush, he brushes. I push, he pushes. I jazz, I jazz. She jazzes. She jazzes. I jazz. Not jazz, I use. Use. I use. She uses. She uses. I brain. I brain wash. Brain wash. He brain washes. I whitewash. She whitewashes. I close. She closes. I discuss. She discusses. I discuss. She discusses. One page, two pages. One bus, two buses. Buses, yes, buses. One bus, two buses. One lunch, two lunches. I raise. He raises. Raises, yes, raises. Raises. I brush, he brushes. I push, he pushes. I use, she uses. I use, she uses. I use, she uses. Okay. I brainwash, he brainwashes. I brainwash, brainwash. He brainwashes. I whitewash. She whitewashes. Whitewash. She whitewashes. Whitewash. I close. She closes. She closes. Yes, she closes. I close. She closes. I discuss. She discusses. Rule 3. Rule 3. If a word ends with a vowel sound, add a voiced z. One tree, two trees. One day, two days. One shoe, two shoes. I fly, he flies. One jam, two James. One jam, a. One jam, two James. One hat, two hats. One train, two trains. One son, two sons. I have, he has. I know, she knows. I see, she sees. I play, she plays. I run, he runs. I stand, he stands. I laugh, he laughs. I give, he gives. I come, he comes. I tell, she tells. I feel, he feels. I give up, he gives up. I decide, he decides, he decides. I decide, he decides. I decide, he decides. I agree, she agrees. I allow, she allows. I call, she calls. I cry, she cries. I believe, she believes. I happen, it happens. One tree, two trees. One day, two days. One shoe, two shoes. I fly, he flies. One game, two games. One game. One game, two games. One head, two heads. Heads. One train, two trains. One song, two songs. I have, he has. I know, she knows. I see, she sees. I play, she plays. I run, he runs. I stand, he stands. I laugh, he loves. I give, she gives. I love, he loves. I give, she gives. I come, he comes. I tell, she tells. I feel, he feels. I give up, he gives up. I decide, he decides. I agree, she agrees. I allow, she allows. I call, she calls. I cry, I cry, I cry, he cries. I believe, she believes. I happen, it happens. What is it? Most popular verb in English list. Crazy languages. Crazy languages. This is good. This is good. Crazy languages. His mom is Mary. His mom is Mary. As the phone rang. As the phone rang. As was. It was raining. It was raining. It was raining. These are my children. Those are my books. Easy. This is easy. This is easy. Because 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 we were late. Okay. Oh, I almost finished the repeating, and then we come back, and after then maybe today I started with next one. And another zippy zappy crazy day comes to a close. Another zippy zappy crazy day comes to a close. As we zoom up to Joe's, as we zoom up, as we zoom up to Joe's snooze. As we zoom up, okay, as we zoom up to Joe's snooze zone, Zoe Jones of the Zodiac Zoo plays with her zipper. As we zoom up to Joe's snooze zone, as we zoom up to Joe's snooze zone, Zoe Jones of Zodiac Zoo plays with her zipper. As we zoom up to Joe's snooze zone, as we zoom up to Joe's snooze zone, Zoe Jones of Zodiac Zoo plays with her zipper. As we zoom up to Joe's snooze zone, Zoe Jones of Zodiac Zoo plays with her zipper. Last week, Jim's brothers were picked to represent their country in the Olympic Games. Last week, Jim's brothers were picked to represent their country in the Olympic Games. Last week, Jim's brothers were picked to represent their country in the Olympic Games. Last week, Jim's brothers were picked to represent their country in their Olympic Games. Last week, Jim's brothers were picked to represent their country in the Olympic Games. Last week, Jim's brothers were picked to represent their country in the Olympic Games. Two of the brothers were swimmers, while the other two were long distance runners. Two of the brothers were swimmers. Two of the brothers were swimmers. Two of the brothers were swimmers, while the other two were long distance runners. While the other two were long distance runners. Two of the brothers were swimmers. Two of the brothers were swimmers, while the other two were long distance runners. All of the brothers wore glasses. All of the brothers wore glasses. All of the brothers wore glasses. Wore glasses. All of the brothers wore glasses. These athletes, these athletes worked. These athletes These athletes worked hard at qualifying for the games and were hoping to come home and were hoping to come home. These athletes worked. These athletes worked hard at qualifying for the games and were hoping to come home. These athletes worked hard. These athletes worked hard at qualifying for the games and were hoping to come home. These athletes worked hard at qualifying for the games and were hoping to come home with prizes. Since the brothers go to the same university, they often take the same courses. Since the brothers go to the same university, they often take the same courses. Since the brothers go to the since the brothers go to the same university, since the brothers go to the same university, they often take the same courses. Since the brothers go to the same university, they often take the same courses. Since the brothers go to the same university, they often take the same courses. They often take the same courses. They often take the same courses. Since the brothers go to the same university, they often take the same courses. Since the brothers go to the same university, they often take the same courses. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. other things, things, other things, other things, other things. This makes studying easier and gives them more time to do other things. Okay. And Thursday, on Thursday, I had a very lazy day. I woke up early and first squeezed oranges into juice and first squeezed oranges into juice. On Thursday, I had a very lazy day. On Thursday, I had a very lazy day. On Thursday, I had a very lazy day. I woke up early and first squeezed oranges into juice. On Thursday, I had a very lazy day. I woke up early and first squeezed oranges into juice. On Thursday, I had a very lazy day. On Thursday, I had a very lazy day. I woke up early and first squeezed oranges into juice. I then got dressed. And I then got dressed and what? I then got dressed and watched the sunrise come up over the mountains. I then got dressed and I then got I then got dressed and watch the sunrise come up over the mountains. I then got dressed and watched the sunrise come up over the mountains. I then got dressed and watched the sunrise come up over the mountains. Over the mountains. Here I am. Where it is? I then got dressed. And watched the sunrise come up over over, 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 over. The mountains, mountains, mountains. I then got dressed and watched the sunrise come up over the mountains. It was, it was, it was so beautiful, that I took many pictures with my camera, and I just 3 rolls of film. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful that I took many pictures with my camera, 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 and I used 3 rolls, and I used 3 rolls of film, 3 rolls of film, and I used 3 rolls of film. It was so beautiful that I took many pictures with my camera, and I used 3 rolls of film. Okay. After drinking 2 cups of coffee, after drinking 2 cups of coffee, I got dressed, left the house, and walked 3 miles home. After drinking 2 cups of coffee, after drinking 2 cups of coffee, I got dressed, left the house, and walked 3 miles home. After drinking 2 cups of coffee, I got dressed, left the house, and walked 3 miles home. After drinking, after drinking 2 cups of coffee, I got dressed, left the house, and walked 3 miles home, and walked 3 miles home. After drinking 2 cups of coffee, I got dressed, left the house, and walked 3 miles home. Oh, guys, I will just repeat. Wow, sound what? Sound R, run, right, red, drink, sound R, sound s, say cup, or cups, yeah, sound S, and sound z. Okay, and right now it's enough. We start in 1.5 hours. It's I think it's enough for today. I don't know what is my plan, what I do next. But I think it's be app English Galaxy. I do some. I'll do some lesson because last week I didn't do nothing. I did nothing. I did nothing about English Galaxy, about app. If when was the last time when I did this app? It's 29 December. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. It's almost week. Yeah, guys, I must do some exercises from this app because in this app we have 300 exercises, and if I want to finish to if I wanna finish it, I must do a 2 exercise per day, but yeah, 2 exercise per day. Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. Thank you for you are watching me, and have a nice day. See you at the next lesson. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. See you soon, guys. Thank you.